Alrighty, so it's important that we establish boundaries for our chakras. This will help us be able to identify how these curses are being directed at our chakras, okay? So if you feel the need to take notes, do so. But if not, it's cool. I'm going to take notes because I love writing. You know, I always used to write stories when I was a kid. I always loved the Twilight Zone. Yeah. Imagine Twilight Zone with Charmed, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Supernatural. What kind of world would that be like? Imagine a show with Twilight Zone, Charmed, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Supernatural, like, and Harriet the Spy. In an underground railroad type of thing. Like, what kind of universe would that be? Like, imagine this shit. Like, I can see it right now. Yo, it's fucking fly. So, anywho, we're going to start with the root chakra boundaries. Okay? All right. And we're just basically going to cover the seed that's being planted as tactics of defenselessness that were instilled into us so we cannot protect ourselves, is being uprooted, okay, and gently, of course, and replaced by seeds that will help us be able to plant boundaries for our chakras. Let me consort the beautiful cards. That's a lot, but it is crucial. All right, so we have the Knave of Wands, Page of Wands, the Lovers, King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands, supported by the Star. All right. So, what I'm picking up from here, it's important for us to establish ourselves as sovereign beings. Okay? There's going to be a lot of attempts to destabilize you by offering to help or giving you things, because what this does, it has them thinking that you're going to feel shame and guilt if I went above and beyond to offer you something. However, this is where you unapologetically realize that what you have been manifesting is coming to you. However, you have to emotionally detach and say thank you and goodbye. And you have to be okay with people looking at you as, you're a user, she's a bitch. However, the truth of the matter is, they're still going to keep giving you things because they want to get close to you. See, they can't come in as they truly are because you're already going to deny them. So, write down on a piece of paper, what manifestations are you calling in? Okay? And you want to only take those manifestations and not the extra ones, because this is going to be distractions that can get you caught up in a very small way. So you want to be mindful. What am I being offered that I did not manifest? Okay? And as you identify it, reject it. So let's say someone comes up to you and offers you $1 million. And you didn't manifest $1 million. You manifested, let's say, $333, all right? Now you could say, oh shit, I just got $1 million. Shit, man. Yay! Yay! Only to discover long term that what comes with that $1 million is an even stickier karmic situation you want to get out of. Some of you guys are going to be offered music deals, okay? Let me get some more information about that so you guys can be ready. Because a lot of you guys are highly talented. All right, so with the, that is not the justice card, but there is the balance scale here. Okay, XI, strength. Basically, what's coming with these music deals, you're going to have the strength to see beyond the illusion, because the deeper you get into it, you're going to basically be trapped in a mental prison. And this is so that you can, you know, commit suicide. Real shit. After they take your property, after they take all your intellectual property or creative rights and things like that, creative copyrights, and make it their own, they're going to be basically trying to make a whole bunch of money off you. Okay? You know? So be mindful, like, how much money it is you really need right now to maintain balance. Consort with your ancestors. Because too much, when you're not ready for it, will get you off balance. Just enough with the money skill sets that you have is everything that you need, okay? Something tells me you already know the number. Write that down. All right. Now we're going to go to the what? The solar motherfucking plexus, bitch. Not calling you a bitch, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so let's get into it. Solar, okay, so we have the, this popped out, the 3 of Swords. Yo, I love how the cards be talking. 3 of Swords with the 7 of Cups. So boundaries that your solar plexus is saying it needs is to recognize some opportunities are not what they seem. Now, due to us having trauma, from having people purposely setting us up to feel disappointed, you know, because they didn't like that things came to us easily. Some of us have attachments to past things we would have wanted to experience that spirit protected us from. So some of us might be given opportunities to live out these things we wanted to experience as a child, you know? However, we didn't actually really fully see the clarity of it because we were under illusion magic. You know, for example, when you think about having a twin flame, it's romanticized as hell. But when you think about the runner-chaser dynamic, the chaser is stalking and the runner is afraid for their life. Okay? So a lot of the things that we have been asking for, we have been protected from it. Because during the time that we wanted it, we were under heavy illusion magic. I remember I used to love Disney movies. You know, like Twitches and things like that, Lizzie McGuire. I used to want to be a Disney star. And I would, I auditioned to, you know, get noticed by the Disney Channel or something like that when I was a kid, my mother was great. She was super happy to take me because she saw, shit, I ain't got to work no more. However, my self-esteem was so low, and they had offered me a modeling contract, you know, and there's nothing wrong with modeling. There's nothing wrong with the entertainment aspect. It's the industry part that's fucked up. So this is where you got to create your own shit, you know. If you a model and people want to work with you, this is how much I charge. These are my conditions. And if you can't get with it, then we ain't doing no work together. And then you had the people say, well, you need an agent to do all that. I'm my own agent. And if you want to work with me and you want me to represent your brand, these are my conditions. And you have to sign on the dotted line. So at the time, I didn't know all this stuff. They were saying, we'll get you an agent, things like that. But when I started getting older, hearing about child stars burning out, experiencing addiction early, and things like that, I had no idea what the hell. You know, I had no idea that I had been protected from things. So, in this moment, you need seek clarity. Anybody offering you an opportunity, just seek clarity. Say, I'm going to take some time to think about it. I want to make sure I'm making the right decision for myself long term. Now, because they understand that they're on your rules now, they're not going to be like, well, you got a little bit of time. See, before, when you was on their time, they pressured you and said, well, you know what? We have this certain time limit and we have to abide by it. But now, because they know they on your time, they gonna keep this option open for as long as you allow it to be open. You catch what I'm saying? If you say, hey, I need 6 months to think about this. What? Well, you know, the opportunity might not be here then. That's all right. If it's for me, it will be here for me. During the time that you know, take the time to what? Get yourself together and glow the fuck up, they're going to be offering you more money for these type of deals, these type of things, these opportunities. Okay? And this is where you're going to really take the time to do for clarity, because you're going to basically be able to let people know, I got offered a record contract by such and such, and I told them I wanted to wait 6 years to get an understanding of it, and they still trying to get me to join their record company. And this is going to have other people like, wait, they still offered you it and you said you didn't want to sign it? Well, yeah, I need some time to think about it. And other people going to be like, because when I signed my record deal, they said I had to accept it and that we could negotiate later. So this is the type of shit where you have to realize that all opportunities are not as they seem. Okay? If it's going to get you out of alignment, don't do it. All right, so this is part 1. I'll see you at part 2 if you decide to go to part 2. All right?